please don't.
From officers shooting a 52-year-old on his own property,
This is 4-3.
to officers conducting a search with a naked woman nearby,
You got the wrong house. I live alone.
here are 4 instances when law enforcement realized
We have the wrong house.
Sergeant Alex Wolinski and his team from the Chicago Police Department were searching for a male possessed with weapons when they mistakenly raided the wrong house, which belonged to a woman named Anjanette Young. Despite Miss Young screaming that they got the wrong house, officers went on to cross their limits.
There's somebody in the back going in. There's somebody in the back going in. Stop playing.
Chicago Police search warrant.
Chicago Police search warrant. Go.
Choosing a no-knock entry by breaking the door, the officers were met with an unexpected sight.
Search warrant! Police search warrant!
Go, 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 go.
Police
Hey,
search warrant!
hey. Go, move, go. Yeah, back him, back him, back him, back him. Go, 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 go. Move it, move it, move it. Hey, hands up, hands up, hands up.
Police search warrant!
Hallway to the left, go, go, go.
To the left. Chicago Police. Move clear.
Right here, Cruz.
Find it, right.
Well, there's nobody else.
You can
here.
see?
I live alone. I mean, what is going on here?
The woman had just come out of the bathroom, naked, and she kept screaming that no one was in the house, but they didn't seem to care and continued searching.
You got the wrong house. I live alone. No one lives here with me.
Are we all secure?
Yeah, ain't nobody else here. I live by myself.
Anybody else ever stopped him?
No. Who are you looking for?
It's surprising that the woman stood naked for minutes, but the sergeant's concern was to explain everything to her rather than asking her to get dressed.
Can I please call somebody?
Yeah, man, relax.
You telling me to relax and y'all don't come in my house like this?
They asked her to relax after breaking into her house, continued searching while she was screaming and standing naked in front of a dozen officers.
Please let me call somebody. You need to tell me what you're looking for. What are you looking for?
We're getting the paperwork for you, okay?
Where's the paperwork?
Sergeant's getting it. Sergeant's getting it.
Guys, hey, move this young lady over. We're gonna take a picture.
Hey, hon.
Wait a minute, what are you doing? Oh my God, no, I have to call somebody. This is not right. I don't even know what you're doing.
We'll explain to you what's going on right now.
Well, please explain. You come in here, you kick my door in, you take pictures and stuff.
Let's get out of the way and then we'll explain to you what's going on, okay, hon? Go this way. I'll hold this for you, okay?
It appears that it will require more time for them to provide a comprehensive explanation, a step that ideally should have been taken initially during the incident.
Tell me now. Tell me now. You got the wrong house. You got the wrong house. No, no one else lives here. I have a son who does not live here. I live.
Hey, guys, everybody, this way. Let's get a photograph of this, and then we're gonna move it in.
Oh my God, this cannot be right. How is this legal?
Miss Young remains uninformed about the unfolding events within her residence, puzzled as to why her home was subjected to a raid.
This is a great.
Who is you looking for? 4 years and nobody lives here but me. I don't have to shout. This is f***ing ridiculous. You got me in here because I'm naked. You kicked my house in. And I keep telling you, you got the wrong place. No, I don't want to hear it. Let me call a lawyer. Let me call somebody. No, you need to let me call somebody right now. This is not okay. No, because you got the wrong house. You got the wrong house. Oh my God, you have the wrong place.
Despite the actions taken against her by the officers, they still expect her to behave calmly.
I'm gonna clothes and I want to make a phone call. I can use my own phone with it. I need to call somebody I trust.
That is completely fine.
That's all I'm asking. I need to call somebody I trust and I need to put some clothes on. This is so crazy. You have no clue. Because this is, I just, oh my God, this is so crazy. Please, let me put some clothes on. Please, make a phone call.
Having stood exposed for several minutes with handcuffs on, she was eventually granted permission to dress when a female officer arrived. Shortly after, the cops finally realized that they raided the wrong place. Following this incident, Sergeant Alex Walensky was fired from his job, and Miss Young received a $2.9 million settlement. The trauma experienced by Miss Anjanette Young may never be erased from her mind, but the kind of trauma inflicted by officers upon a lady who wasn't even at her own house reflects a disturbing low in human conduct. But before that, on the morning of March 12, 2023, officers from the Erie Police Department, accompanied by their SWAT team and U.S. Marshals, conducted a raid on the residence of 52-year-old Lance Thornton, who is afflicted with dementia. Allegedly, the SWAT team took out Mr. Lance's door camera while attempting to gain entry to the house. As his camera was destroyed, Mr. Lance then started recording from his phone camera.
Not going to be. We're not here for you.
Then I'm being told to put my phone down.
Who-
I was told I had a right to pull it.
What vehicle is that?
That is my rental car.
Okay. Your rental?
Yes.
Hey, you got a picture of him?
Despite Mr. Lance repeatedly telling the officers that his house was empty, they still tried to harass him. Even though Mr. Lance had the legal right to record, the officers still insisted that he turn off the camera.
You guys.
We're not here for anything else. We're here for that.
Okay.
You got my word.
All right.
Can we go in and look to make sure he's not in there?
Okay. Here's.
Show it the tip.
What?
Go ahead. Yeah, whatever you're going to say.
I do not like your attitude and the way you came across. Because I said, I'm going to pull my phone out of my pocket, and they said yes. When I said I'm going to start recording, you told me to turn it off.
We have our router cams on. We're recording right now too.
I'm going to get every one of these because I do not know what's going on here.
Listen.
Furthermore, it's worth noting that an anonymous tip doesn't grant officers full authority to search private property without reasonable cause or suspicion, adding another layer of concern to the situation.
What is going? You're not allowed inside. I want to know what's going on.
I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Then you tell me right now.
Relax.
No, this is my house.
Relax.
No, you're gonna.
Talk to you right now.
No.
That's who we're looking for. He in your house right now? Is he in your house right now?
No, there's nobody in my house.
Wanted for attempted homicide through officers. Okay, so that's why we're here.
We got a tip that guy is here at your house. That's why we're
Like I
here.
said, this guy's wanted for attempted homicide through officers. Okay, a tip came in and this guy is staying at your house. Understand? Over the weekend.
Who are you guys with?
U.S. Marshals,
US Marshals.
EPD SWAT,
What's
PSP?
EPD?
Erie Police,
Okay, keep going.
and PSP.
What's PSP?
Pennsylvania State Police.
Okay, I'm shaking right now. Right now, if this is true, what you're telling me,
Yes.
I give you full permission, full run of my house.
You know this guy.
Without knowing about the man, officers tried to link him with the suspect they were looking for, and despite that, Mr. Lance gave them the authority to search his house to clear any suspicious thoughts they had. When Mr. Lance asked the officers if they had a warrant, they denied and said they had his consent despite knowing that Mr. Lance has dementia.
Sir, I already answered that
I get
question,
that.
asked and answered.
But here's the deal. There's a reason why this tip was called into the marshals, okay? There's a connection between you and this guy. Do you have any connection with another female in this house? Is there another girl, woman that stays here, a girl?
No,
Nobody else?
no,
Okay, who's hope to you?
my daughter.
Okay, again, this is a tip that's called into to the U.S. Marshals and PSP hotline, okay? Saying that this guy is staying here at your house right now.
At this point, officers had no legal right to search the residence as the owner withdrew the consent, but they still kept pushing forward.
So that's why I asked you, is your daughter here? Does she stay here? It's very important because she could be in danger.
I have Alzheimer's. I have dementia right now, and I'm really scared.
Okay, well, there's no reason to be scared. We're not here.
I told him to stop the consent until I got the truth, and you already told him, and he's still searching my house.
Here's the thing.
I have enough security cameras in there. They're all scared. They heard me withdraw consent, and they're still continuing in there after I withdraw it.
What do you mean? I'm not telling you the truth.
Let me finish, and I apologize. I'm getting frustrated.
Okay.
I'm standing out here in the cold in pajamas. I said, I'm going to reach in my pocket. I'm going to grab my phone.
Yes.
And I was told yes. And then I said, I'm going to start recording. And then I started hearing officers tell me, no, put the phone away. I'm not allowed to record. Okay?
I never said that.
I know you didn't. The other officer did. The one with the attitude. Now, all of a sudden, I have all this going on. And then when I'm told, you're not going to tell me, and I withdraw my consent.
It appears that Mr. Lance possesses a more profound understanding of the law than the officers, as regardless of his request for them to back off from his property, they persisted, ultimately violating his Fourth Amendment rights.
They still continue to go through there after knowing right now they're doing an illegal search.
Here's the thing. I radioed to them to tell them to stop.
I stood right here. They stared at me when I told them I withdraw consent. They looked right at me.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to stay with you. We have to maintain this perimeter because it's a safety issue.
Correct.
Okay?
So right now, my Fourth Amendment is being violated.
It is not.
I
You
withdrew
gave us-
consent.
You gave us consent.
And I withdrew it. I want total transparency. I'm giving you total transparency in my house. I want the same and equal.
Okay. I did give you total transparency. I don't know what you're not understanding.
When I asked you, you said, no, not right now, not on camera.
No, I said no, not right now, because our guys are getting ready to
You
go
pointed
to
at my
the
camera.
house.
I'm not allowed inside my house right now, even though I withdrew consent. Right now, there's an illegal search going on in my house. That's what I care about, because I wanted them out. Why am I being treated right now, being hovered like that? I need everybody's badge number. Can I have your badge number, sir?
393.
Even with Mr. Lance revoking his consent, the officers persisted in searching his house, justifying their actions under the guise of an anonymous tip.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm TFO bail.
You're with who?
Marshals.
U.S. Marshal?
Yeah.
354
And you're with?
EPD.
And you, sir?
U.S. Marshals 5791.
All right, thank you, sir.
So, Mr. Gordon, again, tip was called in last night at this residence. Mr. Jones is staying with you.
Following an exhaustive search of Mr. Lance's residence that yielded no sign of the suspect, a group of officers eventually departed. However, the aftermath of the incident left Mr. Lance with a damaged door that could no longer be shut or locked and a broken doorbell camera. Additionally, the collateral damage included 2 ruined carpets, as one of the officers had substances like tar on his shoes during the search. Moreover, when Mr. Lance sought the release of the body camera footage from the authorities, his request was denied and no huge actions were taken against the authorities involved.
It's an anonymous tip that's able to be emailed in or called in, okay? So that's why we're here. And because he's wanted for attempted homicide of 3 officers on 2 different occasions, okay? That's why we came in the force that we did. When we're trying to get into, knock on your door, and we're not getting an immediate response, and then, and I get your shock.
I'm going to reach in my pocket. I'm going to grab my phone. So,
Yes.
No, let me finish.
Yeah, and we don't want you reaching for stuff at that point. You understand that, though?
Okay.
That's why we're telling you don't do that stuff, okay? We don't need any more people down here. We don't need you reaching for stuff. And, we're on high alert for Mr. Jones, not you.
Okay. Can I explain something?
At that point, though, all we want you to do is just cooperate. And you did, for the most part. But when we ask you not to reach your pockets, there's a reason for that, though. Okay, for your safety as well as ours. You understand that?
Can you stop cops-plaining to me?
Cosplaying?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you right
I
now,
don't
you've
understand-
upset
I
me.
don't understand that
You've
term.
right now upset me. I was trying to talk. Every time I tried to talk with you, you kept interrupting me. So now you listen to me.
No,
So you violated my right. Did you find anything to do with any human in this house?
You understand we have to
Answer my
vet that-
question.
Any humans? Yes, there's all kinds of stuff about humans. I mean,
Okay,
they're just
that
clothes.
other than me.
I don't know anybody other than you. I don't know who else lives here.
Did you find any sign of another human being here?
I have no idea.
I am sitting there very confused.
I
Okay,
get that.
I have explained it to you several times, and you still continue the hard-ass attitude. So you keep interrupting me when I've
There's
asked
no
you not
hard-ass
to.
attitude, okay? Okay, you understand we have a...
I told you I'm confused, and you continue to berate me.
We're not berating you. No
Were
one's-
were you talking over me and not let me see it? You just did it again.
Do you know this individual? That's all we want to know.
Oh my God! Asked and answered.
I'm just saying,
Asked and answered.
do you know him?
Asked and answered.
You didn't answer me. I'm just saying, I'm showing you a picture though.
The actions taken against Mr. Lance, considering his mental conditions, are reprehensible, reaching a despicable low. However, the depths of officers harassing a lady are even more alarming and disturbing. In Pasco County, Florida, law enforcement attempted to forcefully break down the door of property 1703 in order to carry out an eviction. However, they belatedly realized they had been targeting the wrong house throughout the entire operation.
Let's go. You're the man. I know we're all a little early, but look that good. I hear a dog inside, though. No. I hear a dog inside.
As they claimed to hear a dog inside, they assumed it was the correct house. But the funny part is, they didn't bother to check the address on it.
Give him 1032 and response.
Or is that next to it?
I don't know, it's hard to tell. You got keys?
I don't got keys.
You got a way to get
bro, they moved nothing.
As they repeatedly knocked on the door and no one replied, they decided to use their own strategies.
Let's try the back.
Great. Oh, shit.
Let me see if I can find, yeah, if you want to start drilling. Yeah.
The officer granted permission to his colleague to drill the door. But wait till you see their reaction when they realized they had been drilling at the wrong door the whole time.
Open up the door, because we're coming in.
So I remember this. This is our third time posting this.
Is it?
Yeah, you posted.
Oh, there's that.
You posted it.
Despite their claim of posting it 3 times, they remain unable to confirm whether they are in the correct house.
You should never cancel. Hold on a second.
We're here to finalize the eviction.
It was posted a week ago.
It was posted last week. Yes, ma'am.
Is this 4-7 or 4-3?
Ultimately, after minutes of drilling, they finally took the essential step of checking the house number, a task that ideally should have been their initial course of action.
Oh, I think it's that one, isn't it?
Is this 4-7?
Yeah, I think.
This is 4-7.
This is 4-3.
Huh?
This is 4-3. We're gonna have to fix her lock, change her lock. Hey, we do apologize. We have the wrong house. It's the next door neighbors. 15, okay, we'll be here. Do you have anything that can fix our lock?
Yes, sir.
Put in a work order, have somebody come out with that stuff.
All right, we'll wait for you. That's 4-7. 4-7. Yeah, well, that happens. It's a mistake.
Hey there. What's up, buddy?
We're here to finalize the eviction.
Let me come up. Can I come up around back or something?
You can come on out, but
4-7. Yeah, it looks familiar. I mean,
is he going to replace the lock or what?
she's the lady's on her way over here now, so we're gonna have to explain to her the mistake.
Oh man. Yeah, maybe I ought to tell Starge just in case this lady complains.
Yeah, why don't you want to go ahead and call him real quick?
In an attempt to shield themselves from the impending complaint by the lady, the officers decided to call their supervisor, hoping for assistance.
Somehow Troy got the wrong number. Nobody came to the door, and there was a locksmith, so he started drilling the lock. But we're doing the eviction on the real house now. Tried to evict 3 times, and it keeps going back in a circle.
Let me make sure I hear what you're saying. We posted an eviction.
Right.
We posted a notice on a location. Today, we show up with the property manager. The homeowner didn't know that that was the wrong place. That's confusing.
Well, it is a little confusing, but...
listen, I get it. We're human. We make mistakes. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one.
It seems like the supervisor was also astonished by their action.
But then for the freaking landlord to say, yep, this is it, and it's not.
Yeah, well, that's what happened, because...
I guess that's where I'm trying to wrap my head around it, because, I mean, we make mistakes all the time. It happens. We don't like to make them, but we do.
But now let's see how the homeowner reacts when she sees her door.
Hello? Hey, how you doing? Hey, so it was an accident.
I understand it was an accident. Whose responsibility is it to read those numbers?
It was all of ours.
Okay.
We're replacing the lock now. So we're going to get you a new lock. We didn't touch
I
the
need
bottom
multiple keys because I need keys for every single person that needs to have a key.
I don't know how many it comes with, but
Do you hear that? There's 3 dogs in there that I can't get to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Who do I need to take this up with? I am shaking right now because I am so incredibly upset.
ma'am, it was an accident.
And I understand that. Look what
But
you did.
It wasn't. It's not a big deal. It's
Not a big deal. My dogs are inside.
okay.
Despite the woman expressing her dissatisfaction with their actions, the officers dismissively claimed that it's not a big deal. Unfortunately, there is no available information on whether any actions were taken against these officers. The unfortunate incident that occurred to this lady is deeply saddening, but raiding a wrong house and shooting an older person is probably the lowest someone can stoop. On April 5th, 2023, police officers from New Mexico responded to an emergency call with a specified address, only to discover that they had mistakenly arrived at the wrong house owned by 52-year-old Robert Dodson. Unaware of their mistake at that moment, what they did afterward will certainly leave you astounded.
Police department.
The officers knocked on the door repeatedly but received no response. In reaction to this, one of the officers called the original caller and instructed them to come to the front door.
Farmington Police.
Call him back. Tell him to come to the door.
Confirming no one's come to the door.
Hey, firm, if you can call the RP back and have him come to the door.
Instead of verifying the address, the officers can be heard laughing.
108, can you 10-9 the address?
5308 Valley View Avenue, at a confidence factor.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
And moments later, this happened.
Hey, hands up! Shots fired, shots fired!
Body camera footage from the officers reveals officers saying shots fired, prompting them to retreat from the residence.
Fired, shots fired!
1033
Yeah, you good? You good?
Yeah,
back up, back up, back up. Check yourself, check yourself.
I'm good.
We're 10-4, we're gonna back up a little bit. Back up, back up, back up.
10-4 backing.
At this point, they had already shot dead Mr. Robert, who was approaching to answer the door. But due to the shots fired, Mr. Robert's wife, Kimberly Jones Dodson, can be heard screaming.
Please don't.
Man!
4108, shots fired again.
Copy, shots fired again. Units now.
Okay.
Multiple shots were fired when Miss Kimberly approached the door. According to sources, she retaliated, unaware that it was the police who had shot her husband.
This is the Farmington Police Department! Come out with your hands up, open, and empty!
We're knocking on the door, no one's coming out. I hear a metallic, like a gun cocking. Me, Dylan, and Estrada back up. The dude comes to the door, points the firearm at us, and then we get in a gunfight. And then female comes out of the house, and she points it at us as well.
And is she still inside?
Yes, from my knowledge.
According to the police, Mr. Robert cocked the gun and approached the door, leading the officers to fire shots at him. Subsequently, his wife took the gun and retaliated by shooting back at the officers. But regardless of that, she can be heard helplessly.
Come out with your hands up, come to us!
I didn't help.
Come to us! Come out! Come on, ma'am.
Miss Kimberly can be heard, visibly distressed, mentioning that her kids were upstairs. However, the officer's immediate focus was on placing her in handcuffs.
Get her in cuffs!
Get her in cuffs.
Three kids upstairs.
Three kids upstairs.
Yeah.
Three kids upstairs.
Kids upstairs.
At this point, Mr. Dodson was pronounced dead at the scene. Subsequently, it was revealed that Mr. Robert was not the suspect mentioned in the emergency call.
But just in general, for us, this is a very dark day for Farmington PD, for our community, for the Dotson family. I extend nothing but my deepest condolences to the Dotson family.
However, following the incident, the officers involved in the shooting have been placed on unpaid administrative leave, and their names are still anonymous. What would you do if an officer wrongfully and unlawfully kicked down your door and raided your house? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to Deadly Details for more shocking cases from the world of crime and law enforcement.